Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this how to play video, I'm going to take a look at Aggro Warrior. Yes, aggressive warrior decks are back with Saviors of Uldum, and Aggro Warrior is actually one of the better decks to climb to Legend right now. It has a very strong matchup against practically everything else on the ladder except for Control Warrior, its one nemesis. And it's a pretty fun, different take on Warrior than we have been used to lately. Unfortunately, the days of Pirate Warrior are not back in the sense that the deck would be cheap, because Aggro Warrior is actually a surprisingly expensive deck to build. This build runs 3 legendary cards, and the real thing is that all the core cards are epics. Towncrier is absolutely core in this archetype. Bloodstone Mercenary is really the card that makes the deck. This was a card that was already predicted to be extremely good. It is exactly as good as it was predicted to be, and it's just phenomenal in this deck. And then there's Livewire Lance. The predictions for this one varied a little bit, but it has turned out to be one of the key cards as well, almost as strong as the Mercenary. So you really need these epic cards to build this deck. As for the legendary cards, well, Leroy is mandatory, but I could see cutting Greenskin and Grom if I really want to try to make it more budget, considering that you still need 6 epics. The game plan of the current Aggro Warrior is to get on the board early, of course. You want to play stuff out on curve. Then you want to make use of these damage effects. So Frothing Berserker gains attack whenever something takes damage. Temple Berserker Reborn has +2 attack while damaged. So lots of effects like these. Berserker, Red Band Wasp, Amani Berserker in this build. Lots of these effects where if the minions are damaged, they deal more damage. And you want to deal damage to them yourself with Inner Rage, with Cruel Taskmaster, just hit face very hard. And you can use Bloodstone Mercenary to make copies of these minions. So if you have some 7-2 Amani Berserkers, you can make copies of those. Red Band Wasp is one of my favorite things to copy in this deck, because you get that damaged, you make a copy, the copy has Rush, and it can immediately just trade something away on the board so that the rest of your board is protected. Overall, you have weapons and you have rush minions, so you can use like Livewire Lance also effectively to protect your board, and Militia Commander, Restless Mummy can be used to protect the board that you already have, so that that board can keep hitting face while you remove obstacles from the way. And finally, as finishers, there's Leroy Jenkins and there's Grommash Hellscream. And you have a few ways to damage your own minions, so then you can just punch face with Grom. Sometimes you even get a chance for Grom to stick on the board. You might use Grom to remove something, and if it sticks, then you can do Bloodstone Mercenary on Grom to finish the game, and that's really sweet when it happens. Overall, a powerful, aggressive deck, plays very much on curve and deals damage to its own minions, goes face, dominates. At this stage of the expansion, there are of course still a lot of builds of these floating around, and none of them are completely optimal yet, I think, including probably this one. There are lots of builds that run stuff like Battle Rage and stuff like Celiax, but those are performing very poorly in this archetype. You generally just don't need that draw, or you get the Battle Rage in a position where you can't draw, and Celiax, being a fairly defensive minion, just isn't suited for this type of aggressive deck. There are a couple of cards that I would like to see in this build. That would be the Frightened Flunky. It's basically a Stonehill Defender, but a bit more aggressive stat line with 2 attack, and Snip Snap. Those would probably fit in here somewhere. I just haven't figured it all out yet. But already this build is effective and a powerful deck. As for the mulligans with this deck, you really want to play on curve. So Towncrier, Eternium Rover. Of course, you really want to get on board on one. Then, well, Taskmaster is conditional, so you don't necessarily want to hold on to something like that in the mulligan. You take like Berserkers, all sorts of Berserkers really. And then if you have some synergy pieces, you can think, okay, how are these turns going to go? So if you have stuff like Red Band Wasp and Bloodstone Mercenary, then you can maybe see that, okay, these will be good together. And another good card to keep is the Livewire Lance, just a surprisingly powerful early game weapon really. Getting those lackeys can really help you out. I would not generally keep anything beyond 3 mana in the mulligan, so the more expensive cards are drawn later on. If you enjoy this content, then please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more. And now, let's go take a look at Aggro Warrior in action. I think we can take something like this. Why does Blizzard print the Rush Reborn bomb with already has Militia Commander? Well, get some more Rush minions. Rushing in is fun, so fun. I actually think I am coining the Amani Berserker here. Hunter with 2 mana. Isn't that likely to have a good answer to it? This means that my next turn play is just a Wasp. That could be a freezing trap, but it isn't. Let's play the Wasp. We see if it's Snipe. Not a Snipe. So Pressure Plate, Rat Trap or Snake Trap. Okay. Oh no, not the bow. Ow. Another Wasp though. I have the option to Taskmaster this Wasp. Then I'll float some mana. Or I can equip the Livewire Lance. But Lance, because it immediately adds a lackey, it's also used for as a 4 mana play. I think we're going with this one now. Just punching that 6 to the dome. It seems to me that Control Warrior is even stronger with the Mummy. Yes, Control Warrior got some upgrades. It's definitely stronger now. So there's probably snakes protecting this, right? That's the assumption anyway. And I don't want to proc the snakes. I'd rather hit face than proc some snakes. So it's the Lance. And Lance is going face. Titanic Lackey. Yeah, we're using that. It's fine, right? I could try to use this against an explosive trap at some point. But I think this is a fine moment to use it. And just punch more face. Hi, Kellen. Got my 8th gold in class today. Nice. I'm playing some aggro. Oh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. Ouch. Ouch. I mean, I can feel the pain. And then we go in with the green skin too. And whack him in the face more. And get more lackeys. That was a good lackey, yeah? That's why the weapon is in the deck, to give me those good lackeys. So I need another tree, and he could have a Ziliax. Reaper does not give me another tree. What gives me another tree? Let's discover a spell first. Ah, give a damaged minion. Draw a card. But there are not that many outs in this deck. If I could find a damage lackey. No, that's not it. That's not it. None of this stuff is it. Let's try something like this. But I think he's going to have Ziliax now. I didn't mind if it was a rat trap. But I believe that there's going to be Ziliax. Well, Ziliax cannot be discovered from Zephrys. What can be discovered from Zephrys that would help him? 5 mana. Can't do any Twisting Nether stuff. And Brawl just leaves him dead. I wonder if my order was optimal. I discovered the spell first. But I thought it was okay. Maybe I'll try with something like this. We'll see. Warrior is the worst matchup of Aggro Warrior. And with a pretty big difference as well. But I'm not even sure if this build is that good. We'll have to figure that out. But I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. So this warrior kept one card. I would assume a Town Crier or something to come out now, but it doesn't. And we play the Red Band Wasp. But he has the coin, so he can coin the mummy in the near future anyway. This Flunky actually kills the Wasp. So, was my Wasp even a good idea? I'm not sure if the Wasp was even a good idea. I don't think I'm attacking with the Wasp yet. But he can still coin Mummy and kill both. Or he can shield slam the Frothing. Yeah, that works too. Then he doesn't even have to coin the Mummy. And this is the only mana efficient play. Play the Corcoran. So now I know that I'm up against the Control Warrior. Hi Wade, hi Checkler, and hi Sweda. I'm sorry that the stream is so late. I was really trying to figure out how to build a... how to build a Highlander Mage, but I couldn't. Here I can do some fun things. But he can brawl. Feels bad, man. I mean, I think we still do it, right? He can also warpath with the coin. I think we still do it. So we do this. And then we do this. And the copy, which has rush, kills his taunt, while these two push 10 to the face. Now there has to be brawl or warpath, but come on, there is going to be brawl or warpath. Mr. Jam, what's your favorite deck? What's your top decks to hit legend? Top decks to hit legend you can find on my YouTube channel. My favorite deck. My all-time favorite deck is Nesot Warrior, but I can't play it in standard anymore. It's not available. Oh, I need to be optimal with my mana use, I think. Let's try this. But he can just rush this down, I think. That's a nice combo though. Yeah, that was by design. I planned that it works that way. It was pretty funny to see that it actually worked that way, because that's exactly how it was planned to work out. Okay, Town Crier time. He has a rush minion now. Has to be the militia commander on the taunt. I could push 6 to face. What real alternatives do I even have? He picked a taunt that he didn't even play, so that's going to be a big taunt next turn. These taunts are really doing a lot of work. I still think it has to be all face here. I mean, I am playing an aggro deck after all, so I am all about that face. He has a taunt and he has a rush minion. Played Highlander Warrior from Fibonacci. Yeah, I've seen some people do that. Belvedere used to play Reno Warrior back in the day, in High Legend. That was pretty awesome. Hi, Kasiboy. Doing well. Although trying to beat Control Warrior with Aggro Warrior, that is an exercise in futility. Oh no, it's going to be another warpath. Well, he had like double flunky, double warpath draw, so not much I can do about that either. And he still has a taunt minion that he discovered, and I'm beginning to think that it's going to be Doom Warden. That's going to be a big double taunt, and I will have no way to push through. Leroy's getting that 6 to the dome, right? I assume so. Leroy Jenkins, 6 to the dome. Livewire lands, kill a 1/1. I could have pushed two more to the face, but I thought this would probably be better. But now, is it 2 Warden time? No, it's Celiax. Ouch. So much healing. I haven't even seen the second discovered taunt yet. I have to kill the Celiax, feels bad, man. And he has more taunts, that's the biggest problem. So I can't even like pick up a Grom and win with that. That doesn't even work. For Hell Scream a little bit and then we turned it into a 5-drop. My 5-drop has Rush. Well, I suppose I will use it to kill the minion. And play Yamani. But I can't do the damage. I just can't. Well, he obviously also had an nut draw. I mean, double flunk, it's Celiax, double warpath. That's a great draw. Oh, lifesteal. Yeah. There are things that aggro decks can do and there are things they cannot. I don't think I have any outs. I was thinking of whether I could do something with Grom, but no, not really. Am I keeping the lands? I'm keeping the lands and I'm trusting that I can pick up a 1 or 2 drop. I mean, the deck is full of those. Consume and Salty Mage. Yeah, maybe he was. I don't know. And I mean, I am a slow player. I know I'm a slow player. I'm not stupid, I know I'm slow. But there are many ways to do things, and sometimes the slow path takes you to the end results the fastest. Don't have a good way to deal with the Questing Explorer. Let's play the Wasp on the board and hit him in the face. Oh, used to hit the Wasp into that one. I might even copy the Wasp next turn. That's like totally possible. So if I hit here, I will have a 4/1 Wasp that I can then copy. And the copy can then kill the Questing Explorer. What now? I think that's good enough. Hit there. Make a copy. Whee! It has Rush. Pow. But what about this one? Is this going face or is this trading? I mean, the 4/1 is toast anyway. Nothing can protect the 4/1. I think this one just pushes in the damage now. FKOP, I'm struggling to get to Legend with Highlander Mage. I was just today I was trying to build a Highlander Mage, but I didn't get the job done yet. So I don't know. I was looking at various builds and I mean like Puzzle Box of Yogg-Saron hasn't really impressed me that much. So there are definitely aspects of the deck that I'm not very impressed about. I mean I could trade there. If I want to try to protect the Amani. He hasn't completed the quest yet, so he doesn't have the double battle cry to deal 1 damage and 1 damage. Not yet. This one could kill the Cable Rat. Yeah, I think this one is going to kill the Cable Rat. There goes the Cable Rat, and I get a Lackey. Not my favorite Lackey, but I will play it anyway. Interesting cards. Probably an Inner Rage. And this one's going to trade away that one. Then I'll Inner Rage this to go face. I don't want to Inner Rage it twice, because he can have the Elemental that deals 1 damage to the board. Yeah, well, tell me there's a good replacement for Puzzle Box. I was working on that today, but I didn't get to finish the job. But what I was thinking was... use Fauris. I don't use Puzzle Box. I probably don't use the Pilgrim either. I'm even considering Hexlord Malacras. Definitely putting in Astromancer. We'll see how it goes. Still a little bit to go with the quest. It's Greenskin turn. Punch him in the face. Get a lucky. Okay. I mean, one of the things I'm most scared about is the double life drinkers, which are just going to swing the game so hard. He's actually running main deck Haggadah scheme in that deck. That's interesting, by the way. I didn't really think it always does that, but now he gets to complete the quest this turn. Yep, here's the quest. Is it saving? I mean, I have 8, so I need another 8. And here I have 6 for 4 mana. I need another 8, but I only have 6. But if I get the 2 damage Lackey, then that's lethal. I can discover lethal. Upgrade isn't quite that, but it's not far either. So I'm upgrading. And I'm punching that 4 to the dome. I actually get the 2 damage Lackey, but I can't use it this turn. And that was a mistake, I missed lethal. I needed to not upgrade, so that I can use the 2 damage Lackey. Oh, now I feel bad. Yeah, how did I think that through? Upgrade was guaranteed to be not lethal. Not this turn. But it improves the... I mean, this is only 18%. Upgrade improves the chance to get lethal next turn. How was that supposed to go, really? Now I'm not completely sure. Oh, the double healing. But can he heal? Militia Commander... That's 9. Militia Commander... Kobold Lucky Inner Rage. Yeah, that's enough. So he gets to 9. But I have 9. But was I not supposed to use the upgrade? Here we go. Well, there could be a cleric, and I'm not equipped to handle a cleric. But what can I do? Even the wasp doesn't let me handle the cleric. What if he plays extra arms on the cleric? It's going to be a 3-5. So I will need the wasp to hit into it. Yes. He might also have a circle. Extra arms. I think I need to hit with this one too. Let's see. This was really good enough to be played. It has done some pretty nice things for me, yeah. If there's a circle, then that's a big problem. Okay, I guess silence can be a problem too. That's a pretty major problem, really. Because now I can't copy this with Rush. Next turn then, next turn. But if there was a circle, he would have played circle, right? So I don't think there's circle. He might coin the extra arms. But at least now I will be able to deal with this cleric. With the militia commander. Defend the gates a little bit there. I actually probably want this one dead here. Can I get it back so that it has some more attack? Alright, we got rid of the cleric and he only drew one card with it, so that wasn't a disaster. Now he finds the circle. This one would have to pull... If it pulls Militia Commander, that's not enough. It would have to pull the Mummy. But this Wasp, it's 50% to pull the Mummy. If it pulls the Wasp, I don't have enough mana to play the Wasp and copy it. Not this turn. Alternatively, I use the Arcanite Reaper to kill the Tolvier. I've seen him use a circle here already. Next turn I can do the Town Crier. I think that's the way. Doing it like this. I've already seen one circle. And I mean, Divine Spirit Inner Fire isn't exactly the thing with the Light Warden. And this is still completely fine. I don't mind this. Because now I get to draw the... Now I get to draw the Rush Minion. And no matter which Rush Minion I find, it will be able to deal with that.
Defend the gates. To me.
I probably let go of this one. Grab that armor. Hit him in the face with that. I don't think I hit him in the face with the Arcanite Reaper now. So now I've seen both extra arms. I've seen a cleric. Oh no, Pyro Acolyte. Really? He had only 4 cards. How is it possible that he had only 4 cards and he was able to dig up that combo? That's insane. Oh boy. That's really insane. With so few cards getting the combo out there. Oh boy. He's in a pretty good spot now. I think he wins. He could like heal this. Use the draw even more. So I do have to kill that, and I think I have to kill the Pyromancer too. And this is of course not optimal. Now he has 5 cards, I think he wins from here. This list doesn't play Rampage. No list plays Rampage. No, all the lists have got Rampage a long time ago. So no, nothing plays Rampage anyway. I've seen a Mass Dispel and I've seen a Silence, so... We're playing Grom to kill that. These are going phase, and we hope that there's no way to deal with Grom, but... Now he has too many cards. He probably has a way. If for some reason he doesn't find a way, then I'm going to Mercenary the Grom. He can't play Mass Dispel anymore. It has to be Silence or it has to be some taunts, right? Holy guacamole, we're doing it.
Your flaws are your strength.
How did that even happen? What happened? Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.